Yu-Gi-Oh! Excalibur, episode 36, everyone. Let's get moving! God, I love that line. So after Prez decides to punch out one of his only friends when we were in the frozen tundra, beware, you're in for a scare. I would love it if it said Yigber, Yigber, Yigber. It's a regular show reference for those who don't know. Rigby spelled backwards. I remember when it was cold. Walk this way, walk this way.
That's it.
I'm done.
There's no mistaking it. That's it.
A house.
I can feel it. Who would have thought, though? Some ordinary haunted house. Judging by the property, it looks like Maverick has been busy here, too.
Busy doing a hell of a lot of nothing. What? Nope, that wasn't me. He must be playing an illegal piece of music again. How refreshing. From what little I can remember, this is supposed to be like some sort of haunted house-like thing that's, I guess, holds Mavericks. That this is the Excalibur temple and all that jazz. I can't really recall. I think it was around this point where my memories started to all clash together. Because I can remember parts of Excalibur, but not all of it, you know? Don't visit something for a while. Shit happens. But hey, look on the bright side. After this episode, next week, we get to two more repeats, and then the new episode. And then I'll probably have to do a whole recap, and then I'll probably have to do a review of everything, and then the next day, episode 40 will go up, making my review pointless. Because that's how my luck tends to work. I told you to never give up, Stardust Cypher Dragon. He gave up on Excalibur. Excalibur makes a new episode, like I said it would. Although granted, I would have given up too, given the fact that the series ended about. The series untremendously stopped about 3 years, and at that point, I would have said the same thing. That is my phone. Oh, look, Dreadroot. We actually have a copy of it. Makes you wonder why we proxy everything.
I am a vermish black hole, eaten but never filled. You are but an isolated star, burning out in the loneliest corners of my universe, empty and alone. I am a trepidation of gods and kings, and the bringer of perish.
Or aren't you pretentious? How many times have we dealt with Avatar and we're still falling to Dreadroot? There are new fears knocked down. It knocked me down. Oh great, this place again.
Wait, isn't this the Great Belt?
Long time no see, Prez.
Too bad
So glad that you can make it, Prez. I'm assuming that you remember the Great Belt, right? Just remember not to go off the pathway, because if you do, you should remember what happens, right?
Find a way out?
Who's there?
Who do you think?
Prez!
Hello. We're all so happy to be here. Remember when we died? That was a bad time. I'm Maverick. Wait a minute, Maverick! I would have loved it if we started doing some pelvic.
Maverick!
Dual disc. step function go. Make it look really hokey.
Congratulations, Prez. Now you're the first person in history to be stupid enough to walk off the pathway twice.
Oh boy, do I get a gold star?
But in case you're still paying attention, if you like what you see, get used to it. Then again, you won't really be around, because after we duel and the light finally leaves your eyes, the same forest that you once escaped will turn into ash and dirt. Nothing will have the satisfaction of ever having life again.
Who said I was satisfied with life? Evil Dead much? You know, we know the belt of Orion goes on forever. No, wait, the Great Belt. I think the actual belt.
What the hell? Now I'm at Misty Village, and the lake is still frozen over.
Good.
Where's my hibernation pod?
It's still winter, but it's not cold enough for snow.
Oh my god. No. Not again!
Deja vu, Prez. You know, I didn't kill about half of you, so why are you coming after me? I didn't kill Framer. Well, I did kill Framer once, but not the second time.
It's the Phantoms again in Maverick.
No,
Maverick,
at all.
I'm not doing it. I'm not gonna try and chase you down again.
Prez just magically gets to be in the Great Belt again. I'll just give you my energy, Goku. I know that's not actually how it works, but shut up.
One more thing, Prez. In my world, there will be neither a sun nor a moon, only the Avatar. On this bitter cold planet, it will be a constant reminder of your failure when 7 billion people needed you the most.
Okay, Avatar, so you'll be
If you still want to face me though, cross over Misty Lake.
What are you gonna
Pretty
do next?
risky since the ice is very thin. But then again, it's not every day that you can practically walk on water.
If you want to get it, no sense of wanting everything to be only me. Look no further than
Fine.
the fourth wall
But after I do, no more games!
or missing. Because that thing perfectly summarizes why that makes no sense. Maybe I should on a piece of light and really
Okay. I get it.
Right, what you're going to do now is extremely ballsy. All you need is one little bit of thin ice and we're screwed. See? That could have been a death of Prez right there. Crack, splash, dead. And with freezing cold water, that's also not a good combination. This is a recipe for disaster. And then Prez died. The end. Alright, we missed one. That's good to note. Missed one. Who else is there to kill? Jake? He's dead. Must be a new one. Sean, maybe? Looks like he's wearing his hair as a mustache. Or, oh no, those are sunglasses. I thought he was wearing his hair like a makeshift mustache. God, this thing's stuck. You know, in hindsight, I don't know who I should have been expecting. Why are you wearing a Phantom's outfit? I know you're the leader of them, but that doesn't mean you have to wear the school uniform, everyone. Hell, it was based off of Pedro's work, I think. Wait, it wasn't. Wait, I don't recall.
We meet again,
No,
Maverick.
it was based off of one of them. Probably was Maverick.
Ha, Prez. I almost thought you weren't going to make it. Flashback Avenue really does take a large effect on people like you, especially coming back to such iconic places like the Great Belt and Misty Village. But I must admit, since the day you decided to come after Excalibur, you have endured quite the adventure, haven't you? As much as I want to tear you apart, Maverick, you're right. I have been through a lot.
Just because it makes me
And I
think
know
it's a fucking street.
that whether I win or lose this duel, this is where my adventure is going to come to an abrupt end.
Head down Quincy
right?
Avenue, then go right on Greenwood Street, then turn right on.
You have a different look in your eyes compared to
when
when you had crossed over to the lake. You must have figured it out then. Yeah. When the ice cracked beneath my feet and my feet sank into the water, I saw a reflection of myself and then I took the hint. As much as I hate you, I can't afford to carry on my liabilities and keep my filter of hatred for you. That's what it's gonna take to claim Excalibur. Speaking of which, the legendary Excalibur is among us. But it's only going to reveal itself after we have a winner here. But unlike the last time we dueled, now I have 2 wicked gods at my disposal. Wait, 2? I know you have the wicked Dreadroot, but what happened with the wicked Eraser?
Wait, we established this.
You can thank Sean for that. I had split custody of the wicked Eraser with Pedro before Sean killed him. Wait. He killed Pedro? Oh yes, but that's not all.
Sean disappeared.
He also had a change of heart. He wanted to borrow my Dreadroot to come after you and Jake. But little did he know that when I dealt with him,
plan was. Apparently we're gonna have
I
Maverick
infused
versus
my
Sean,
soul with the wicked
in which
Dreadroot.
case, Maverick takes
So now
down
as
all
long
3
as
of the
I
sacred
live,
beasts with vanilla
nobody
monsters.
can take it from me.
And in that situation, yeah, I think I prefer
Well, that's
Sean
not
going
going
to
to be a problem. Once I kill you right where you
Because I
stand,
can't see the
Maverick.
3 mighty sacred beasts taken down by vanilla beat sticks.
Dreadroot's going to be put into safe
he was
hands
using Just Type,
afterwards,
right?
but before we duel, I have a couple of questions to ask you.
Are you
Seeing as how you're going to die anyway, I'll entertain any questions that you've got. But first, I want to ask you a question. Just one, though.
Okay.
You've been spying on me since my journey began. What could you possibly want to know now?
Will you take out that
Well,
3D
first
outfit?
off, I openly admit it. It was me the whole time. You were right. I took your family from you that night. My work alone. Gah!
I'm such
Damn
a nice
you!
guy.
But anyway, my one question. When you first decided to come after Excalibur, just before your duel against Paxton, you only wanted to claim your family back. You didn't know that the Wicked God cards existed at the time. But let's say by some miracle you do end up killing me. What about 5 years from now? Does the thought of having 3 Wicked God cards tempt you? You could be the most powerful duelist of all time, and nobody could say otherwise. No chance, Maverick. The Wicked Avatar almost ruined my life, and I'm not going to take the risk with 3.
In the anime eyes, it's
Afterwards,
are powerful.
I'll store all 3 of them away, as soon as I put you away. What a noble cause. It
I
almost
might
seems
even call you a
believable.
noble knight. Have
As
a good
I
snowball
promised,
shit?
I'll answer any of your questions honestly, but try not to bore me. Well, first of all,
You know how
this
to
has
do
been
it.
bothering me since the day we first met. I took the hint that
Who's
you know
on
my
first?
dad very well. But what kind of connection do you have with him? And why did you betray him? Ignorance really is bliss, Prez. But that is a good starting question, considering you still have so much to learn. Quite frankly, I never betrayed your dad. In fact, your dad betrayed me. I just thought of this whole thing as payback. Bullshit! Explain yourself. Fine.
Hey, back.
But
back
before
to
that,
pay.
I'm well aware that you've read that file on the Bay of Shadows, right?
How did you know that? Oh wait, that's
Yeah.
what we were talking about. Wait.
The first ever shadow game since the Egyptian days took place at the Bay of Shadows 35 years ago. But you could have never known anything about that. Unless you were there! Yeah. That would make sense. It did, after all, mention one duelist named Urson Pondexter.
Plot twist.
Kind of funny, really. I haven't been called by that name in a long time. You're Urson Pondexter?
Plot twist.
Damn it! I should have known. How old are you?
You thought it was Maverick,
Perfection
but it was
has
I,
no
Dio.
age.
There, I made the joke.
Well, in that file, it said that you, Urson, you also had a friend with you that was involved. I'm assuming that's my dad, right? So now it finally clicks. Yes,
It
that was your
me,
dad,
Prez.
Oz
It was me
Kamori.
all along.
Ironic above all, he was about your age when this whole thing started. But of course, he was a much better duelist than you ever were.
You're all using rogue decks
Ha,
while
ha,
I'm
ha.
using an actual deck.
Tell me what happened.
How
Very
much
well,
better
then.
could he actually be? There we go.
Your dad and I were the best of friends once upon a time. But your dad had an obsession with ghosts and the paranormal.
Booga booga booga!
He kept rambling about this wonderful crystal with...
And then the sound went off because we played an illegal piece of music. God damn it. Yeah, the thing that happened is basically they were, from what I can recall, Urson, and I'm going to keep calling him Maverick. Maverick and Prez's dad were going on search for the Excalibur fragment, found it, and then a bunch of shadow duelists showed up. They challenged them all, and then by the end of it, Prez's dad ran the fuck out, leaving Maverick by himself to fend them all off, and naturally lost after so much bombardment. And then he was killed, and now he wants it, and it's payback for Prez's dad running away. So, yeah, there's basically your reasoning there. I might have skipped over something, but if I did, bite me. Or correct me in the comments, your choice. Wait. Darn you, copyright infringement! Ugh. Can we get our game on now? How about now? I am still convinced that Maverick was meant to be like a season 1 boss that got pushed all the way to the end. Like maybe his deck was supposed to improve over time, like actually change decks from vanilla beatdown. So yeah. Oh god no, I think we're doing the frickin' thing from earlier when Perez lost to Jake. I think we're actually back at the beginning again. Someone go back to the beginning and check for me. I can't do it because I'm in the middle of recording. Alright, there's right here. Alright, it's my turn. I draw. With 3 dark monsters in the graveyard, I banish them to summon Dark Necrofear. Defense mode. It is my turn. Oh god damn it, that means when we get to the house it sounds like being muted again, so we'll have mute on top of mute.
That's it.
Yep, this is definitely the
There's
beginning.
no mistaking it. That's it.
When we get to the house, we get mute again, so this is technically a mute on top of a mute. The irony.
I can feel it.
I feel it.
Who would have thought, though? Some ordinary haunted house.
I feel it in my...
Judging by the property, it looks like Maverick has been busy here, too.
And then the sound got cut off in that one, so now we officially have a muted audio on top of a muted audio. This is a form of inception. It's hard to believe that when I first did this series, I was looking at the last remaining bits of there being audio in this. Now I really wish I didn't delete the old tracks. Ah well, live and learn. At least I've learned from my mistakes and I still have these, just in case this ever happens again, which it might, who knows. Never say never. If you said never to that, you had one job. Don't point, Preds, it's bad manners. To think all this dialogue is probably resolving massive plot holes that have been happening within the series, and it's all stopped because of one copyright claim. God fucking damn it, I hate YouTube sometimes. And now the duel finally commences with no audio. How epic. Although the episode ends in 2 minutes, so odds are it'll end. We can actually get it in the next episode, hopefully. You don't even get any sound of the pretentious dialogue. The immeasurable bad blood has finally escalated into the ultimate two-man war to rewrite history. Well, no, there would just be more history on top of the old history. The unforeseen obstacle between both sides have crossed paths to fight for their own cause. Their just cause, if you will. What history will record next at the end of it all depends on the outcome. Who's recording this? History is decided by the victor. See you.